Dusk in Sarajevo. Amongst the city's ancient minarets, the rockets fall, heralding another night of heavy shelling. For the next 6 hours, there is no let-up. Eerily lit up by flares, the city is hit from every side by practically every imaginable projectile. Long lines of heavy machine gun fire gliding across the roofs, exploding against their targets. Heavy shells slamming into buildings, within seconds engulfing them in flames. A mass of crazy sparks lighting the brow of one hill from a quick-fire volley of mortar bombs. This is a scene of wholesale devastation, of a city being obliterated while the world watches, but does nothing. Just hours after the evacuation of the troops from the Marshal Tito barracks, it becomes the night's prime target. The shells land long, around Sarajevo's railway yard. But inside the vast army complex, those still looking for loot get the message and run. Not long after, the gunners in the hills above the Bosnian capital find their range. The barracks explodes in flames. The barracks form the principal target, yet no district escapes. Through the dark, the rockets streak down, for a moment illuminating Sarajevo's ancient center, before reducing it to further rubble. They come in ones, in twos, in threes, and it sounds as if the city's crying. At 3 in the morning, the barracks are again bearing the full weight of attention. Whole wings of this vast, if now deserted, military complex aflame. It was the symbol of modern Sarajevo, now of its destruction. Flames tear across the floors and up into the higher stories. Showering debris onto the streets at the heart of the Bosnian capital. The disintegration of one of the city's Eunice towers reflected in the broken windows of its twin. "300 meters on, across the road, the parliament of this newly independent state is also struck. It doesn't burn, but the nearby Marshal Tito barracks do. Since its evacuation 2 days earlier, it's being systematically destroyed. Every night in Sarajevo, you think it can't get worse, but it does, making a mockery of the attempts of mediators to bring peace to this city, which is enfolded in war. Less than 24 hours earlier, the Serb commanders had put their signatures on yet another agreement, affirming a truce never adhered to, and their readiness to reopen the airport. Now the Serb gunners in the hills show where their true commitment lies. Under a sickle moon, the city rocks to the explosions. Lit up by fire and the mass of glowing sparks that drift across its roofs. Sarajevo's burning, in its heart and in its suburbs. Suddenly on Sunday night, the whole city becoming the target. No district spared. All shaking as every 10 seconds the rockets, shells and mortars land. The fire so heavy, so incessant, that the deadly streams of light crisscross each other.